everybody? It's polymerization. You know what we do. I'm going to talk about 4 cards I think people should invest in before they go crazy in price. I think these cards be like meta defying. These cards that I'm going to talk about, they've only had one single printing. And we all know through Yu-Gi-Oh history, when a card has like one single printing, it's going to skyrocket in price. Now some of these actually hold a lot of value already, just being one printing. So if they become meta defiant, I would like say they're going to be crazy. Remember like how like Summon Limit, became meta defiant. Next thing you know, everybody was paying for the like common Summon Limits. They were going ridiculously in price. So these cards are just kind of like spice text. I see people trying, or you might want to try, because you never know. These could be a lot of game decision cards. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is Magnet Reverse. Now, Magnet Reverse is currently sitting about $6 at recording of this video. It came out of Duelist Pack Revivals of the Pharaoh. It is a super rare. I'm getting twisted. It is a quick spell, and it says target one of your machine or rock type monster that is banished or is in your graveyard that cannot be normal summon / set. Special summon. Now, with this card, with ABC Buster coming back into meta, especially with like Union Hanger coming out of Dual Overload, I can see this card being used a lot. I mean, it's almost like, hey, you know what? You Ghost Ogred, or not Ghost Ogre, it has to be Kaiju or Million Miles Restrict, and put my ABC Buster in the grave. But guess what? Use this card, bring it back, banish materials, bring the ABCs 1, 2, 3. It seems to work pretty good. I mean, there's probably some other busted stuff that could go with this, but that's what I'm thinking of. But, it's just what I'm thinking. Now, the next card I'm going to talk about, I think is going to be more, like, used more than anything, especially going in Master Rule Revision, and that is going to be Steam Synchron. Now, Steam Synchron is a rare at one printing. Came out of Legendary Collection 5Ds. It is a water machine tuner effect with 600 attack, 600 defense. And it says, during your opponent's main phase, you can, immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon using this card you control. This is a quick effect. Now currently, MarketWatch, I looked it up, it's currently sitting at $9. And that right there is like, you got Kriston Needle Fiber, or Needle Brox, whatever you want to call it. For $9 for this card, and it's a tuner, and it's only a rare, single printing, that's pretty crazy. Synchro on your opponent's turn, there's some crazy combos. I can just imagine what this is going to do to a lot of people. I mean, yeah, it's $9, but if it becomes meta defiant, this card could like triple in price, more than anything. So I think, get these. I got mine. You should get yours. Alright? So the next card we're talking about, now this card, it's cheap, it's not an expensive card, and that's Earth Shattering Event. Now this card is like in penny stock, it's like a quarter, and it's actually a secret rare, and it actually came out of, World Superstars, and it is actually a continuous spell. That's the only downfall about the card, but it reads, if a card is sent from your deck to your graveyard, target one card in either player's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. Also, neither player can send cards from the deck to your graveyard for the rest of this turn. Now, the only downfall is it is a continuous spell, so you can't do it during your opponent's turn, you have to do it during your turn. But the thing about it is, if you activate this, and for some odd reason Shaddoll just go off like crazy, you might want to play this, because they send all day. Same thing with like Orcus, same thing with Spirals, if they are still meta defiant. Sending the grave is kind of like a strategy in those decks. So if you stop them from sending anything else for the rest from the turn from the deck to the graveyard, they can't play. Plus, you get to shuffle one back. So usually in like Shaddolls, they always like go Shaddoll Fusion. They send a Shaddoll monster, and then they most times send like a light from their deck to field, which is usually the Juggler, or I can't remember the other one. But you just send it back. They're stuck on that one monster. They have no other play. So that right there, and then they can't do that the rest of the turn, it kind of slows them down. Really bad. Now, the last card on here, I think this one will really, really take off. I mean, it is like stupid crazy. And the card I'm talking about is Gravity Collapse. It came out of Star Strike Blast Rare. It is a counter trap, speed 3, and it reads, send one face-up synchro monster you control to the graveyard. Negate the summon of an opponent's monster and destroy it. Your opponent cannot summon any monsters until the end phase of this turn. End phase this turn, can't summon no more. You lose. You fucking lose. If synchros take off in the Master Revision, you play this, flip it on your opponent's turn, just tribute a synchro, even though you probably got like 2 or 3 other monsters on board just in case for anything. You can't summon no more because they negated summon. Yeah, it's over. You lose. That's an automatic auto win. And that's what I said. One printing. And this card is now sitting at like $9. So if you better get yours, if you ain't got yours, you better get yours. It's plain and simple. I mean, that card right there is just like, yeah, we're just, no. We lose, boys. We lose. No more of that. Nothing you can do. You know what? It's polymerization. Peace.